Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from and a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Play action. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing, Jones. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each.
And now the rookie's free.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
All the way in. Touch. Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Rolling to his right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He'll hit Jackson complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. First down and more for Jackson. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there for the Raiders. You talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking handoffs from the quarterbacks.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Carr being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers caught right side. It's Lewis. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. No score after one on EA Sports. That's caught by Jackson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dean Lowry gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. Gets by him, and now little daylight. Trotty. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Flushed it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
That catch good for only a couple. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And Carr's throw complete here to Waller.
It's a wind of it over. The 40. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And that is where Darren Waller really excels. He led all NFL tight ends in yards after the catch in 2020. Another nice effort here.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
That's caught by Waller out left side. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cobb.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Throwing is Rodgers.
He'll check this down, complete to Dillon.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On play action, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. Rodgers will throw for it. And this will be caught. as they convert here for 2. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball is intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the Raiders have got him. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And again, it's Rodgers. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Open man. Here is Cobb. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Sliding, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Touchdown. That's caught. Davante Adams. 38 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.